What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm back. Thank you for playing along with my anal retentiveness by having to have an actual week 2 game. It would have bothered me to go from week 1 to week 3. Back again, LA. Appreciate you being on. All right. 0-2. OU, oh yeah, the Bobcats coming into town. They have a transfer quarterback from UCF, Parker Navarro. And he's going to try to do his best to play spoiler here. We'll do this thing the way we do in real life, of course, which is to sim to the end of the game. Situational coach mode only as needed. Hope you have something tasty to drink. Let's get this thing kicked off here. Welcome in, Mitchell, and welcome in, Jim, again. Howdy again to you as well. Look at Ryan Day and his 2-0 Ohio State Buckeyes. And they will head out onto the foosball field. Dictate the tempo. You're the better team. Interesting key to the game for OU. There is Parker Navarro. He's going to start out in the pistol here. He's going to turn around and give it to his talented running back, probably the best player on the offense. That is the running back, Sia Bangura. Sia Bangura out of the Maryland DeMatha Catholic, superpower high school there in Maryland. Now back to Pack. Navarro, pressure in his face. Parker Navarro will be sacked from behind. Kenyatta Jackson came around that right tackle side. Got a 3rd and long. Oh, you have a funny story. Okay, we're listening. We're all ears, or eyes in this case, as Kenyatta Jackson gets home. Big 3rd and long coming up for the Bobcats. It is loud here. Lowe's thinks it's the 3rd loudest stadium in the game to start with right now. Pressure coming. Navarro will dump it quickly to the right side to Bangura. He's got nowhere to go. Igbinosun blows him up, and they will get just a couple and net a singular yard, which will lead to a singular punt. Is this happening right now? What a way to start the story. Here comes Julian saying last week he was, quote unquote, last week. He was 4 touchdowns. You know, we told you that already. Okay. Little outside zone look. Peoples, 50. Can he break a tackle or break one to the 48-yard line into Ohio territory? Gain of 4 for the player. Now they're going to dump it off to Max Clare on the left side, and Clare goes nicely for a first down. 1st and 10. Buckeyes will continue their drive here. Saying a lot of time in the pocket. Now he'll fling it out to James Peoples. Peoples got 3 Bobcats in front of him, and one of them, Miles Fleming, actually makes the tackle and then gets hurt in the process of making the tackle. So that's not so fun. Nobody likes to see that. Nobody likes to see that. Quick throw to the right side. Juke it back to the middle, and it's going to be a 3rd and long. Actually lose a yard. Gosh. Did I miss something? Which poor critters are you referring to? Did I miss something? But I can see where this is headed, because is Nehemiah Dukes, by the way, going to sack Sayan, and the Buckeyes will have to punt here. My dogs like to eat their own discharge from time to time if I'm not careful and catch them and get them to do it. So, well, I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, whatever critters that got them are going to be in for quite an awakening, aren't they? To the right side, caught, 1st down. Navarro completes his pass out there to the wide receiver, Alfred Jordan Jr., transfer from Idaho State for the Bobcats. Now up the middle, here comes Bangura, and he'll run right into Sonny Styles. And Arvell Reese, 6 and 8, those 2 middle linebackers patrolling. You know what I mean. Corralling and patrolling. Wow. Okay, left side run. This one time they're going to hand it off to Mathis. Mathis not in the game, or not on the roster rather, so he might be made up, which is fine. They're allowed to make guys up too. Back to pass. Navarro now, he'll step up. First down. He beat Siles and he'll slide at the 50. Good run out of that. Explosive play there from the quarterback, Parker Navarro. And there is a Mathis, but he's a cornerback. I don't know if it's the same guy. Back to pass now. Parker Navarro, he'll fling it wide to that right side to said player who may or may not exist until we can get a fake first name on it. Looks like he might be kind of their receiving back, whoever this guy may be. Back to pass. Don't play action out of Bangura now. Navarro off platform and way too high. That thing went into the back of the end zone because it had some heat on it. Oh yeah, that raccoon tonight is going to be crazy, crazy. Extra wild. Stay away from it. Unless we want to have a conversation with it. Karen, welcome in. Go Bucks. They're going to punt here. Are the Bobcats. Appreciate everybody being on. We got such a quick start, and Mitchell jumped right into his story. My name is Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel, only place on YouTube you're going to find these simulated sporting events with live original commentary. RPO left side to Tate. He'll be thrown down immediately. Good tackle in space by the defensive back, who also is not on the roster or has changed their number. Play action now. Back to pass. Sayin. Fling it to the right side. He's got a whip, and he throws it over the head of what appeared to be Jeremiah Smith. Fired right side, knocked away, and the Buckeyes will go 3 and out. So they're having a little bit of a hard time kind of establishing some rhythm here. Bobcats, of course, throwing everything they can at them to assume could be a lot of guys who maybe wanted to come to Ohio State, didn't get the offer, and so they play with a little extra chip on their shoulder here in stadium, of course, in state. And lots of their families, of course, probably here as well. RPO to the right side. Quick throw. Davis and Igbenosin absolutely drills the receiver here at the bottom of that screen. That looked like Eon Pugh, who took a rocket shot from Igbenosin up the middle. Bangura, and it's 3rd and 4. Pick up just 2 on the game. Mason wants the Bobcats. That's right. That's your hometown team, right? Don't you live closer to Athens than you do to Columbus? Left side throw, and he's going to be short of the line. There's Devin Sanchez, the 5-star, right on top of him. And yes, he is not in the game, but I made him because that's how I am. Here comes Innes, go to 35. I'm going to go a little situational coach mode here just to try to get them. Whoops, that's not the right button anymore. There it is. That's the right button. Okay. Tossed over the middle to Tate. Parker Navarro in there as well. You lived in Athens for 30 years, Jim. Wow, good for you. And you lived to tell about it. Wow, right up the middle, James Peoples. Sorry, X button. I'm not there for you to hit. Sayan's going to go deep to Smith's side. He's out of bounds. Whew. That hurt over there. I bet. I'll bet that it hurt over there. That sideline is not soft. Yeah, it's a beautiful town, though. Athens is beautiful. Every time that I've visited, it's been beautiful. And they try to go over the middle, and it's just nowhere to go. So you playing stout defense here to start. Incomplete as he tried to go to Mylan Graham. Well, okay. I guess coach mode not working. You know what? I don't think I turned on. Maybe I didn't turn the coach mode button on properly yet. Come to think of it, maybe I didn't even turn that button on yet. Jackie O's is amazing. Lots of good stuff down there. But Jackie is near the top of the list, certainly. I like Little Fish as well. It's a little out of the town, but nearly as good. Ball's out in the end zone! It's just going to be a safety. I thought Bo Atkinson might have been able to actually fall on it as well. That would have been a scoop and score of his own. Ball pops out. Bo Atkinson, he's the transfer from North Carolina. That ball is very much out. He just doesn't even realize that it's out before the O lineman falls on it, and the Buckeyes will take over. Yes, the cheese curds are quite good. I know you like the underdogs, Mason. It's okay. No judgment here. Buckeyes with a commanding 2-0 lead for the #1 team in the country. After beating Texas, they went to #1. RPO to the right side, caught by Max Clare. Second catch for him. Going to be a household name in Columbus before long, Max Clare. Sayin fakes it to Peoples. He's got good time in the pocket. Now he'll step up 40 to the 35, and he'll slide down at the 36-yard line officially. Give him a gain of 7. Yes, absolutely, Mason. Absolutely, some delicious ones. Left side slant. Jeremiah first down inside the 25, called the 21. They put a really nice one in downtown Columbus at Jackie O's. It's beautiful. It's like a 3-tiered patio outside. It's very lovely. Good food and good handles as well, obviously. I like that they're just things that you can only get at the brewery. You can't get them in the stores per se. Well, we've come to the end of one. If you had the Buckeyes leading 2-0 as your prop bet, then you probably made a lot of money. Sayin now. Pocket is there. Over the middle. Drilled it right to Jeremiah Smith on the 1-yard line. Takes a shot and holds on. Buckeyes first and goal at the 1. Peoples, he'll try to go wide. Nowhere to go. Spun around, and finally 3 different Bobcats take him to the ground. Met first by safety DJ Walker. Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. He is their best defensive player ratings-wise, by the way, in case you were wondering. Drilled in the backfield. Oh, man, that play went nowhere. He literally went backwards. Nehemiah Dukes, once again, transfer from Youngstown State. Now Sayin in trouble. Hit as he throws, and incomplete, and the Buckeyes will stall out. They had it at first and goal at the 1. And now Jaden Fielding will come in to attempt a field goal to make it 5-0. So if you had 5-0 on your score sheet, you're doing great. Gee. That's fine. Yeah, that's the beauty. You can just try a little bit of it. You're not committing to a 6-pack or whatever. But good for you for trying new things, Jim. Back to pass now. Navarro will be sacked. Edric Houston, another one of the super sophomores on this team. Edric Houston, 5-star kid, coming last year, was a DN. They moved him inside, bulked him up a little bit, body by Mick, and he is going to be a menace here as a true sophomore. 2nd and 16. They'll give it to the unnamed scatback Mathis, or at least the unrostered scatback Mathis. Yeah, I love going to a new brewery and trying like a flight of 4 or 5, a couple ounces of whatever. Pressure coming, hit as he throws, incomplete. He tried to get it out of bounds. And the Buckeyes defense is swarming and forces another punt here from Colton Bartels. Pretty good name, Colton Bartels, the punter. All right, come on, Bucks, let's get going. Slow, sleepy start here. Back to pass, Julian Sayin. Quick little throw left side to Max Clare. He's excited about the game. He's got 3 catches and over 30 yards already. Yeah, that's fair, Jim. To each their own. Up the middle, Peoples. Big gainer, 30. First down to the 27-yard line. A little inside zone, and it parted like the Bobcats see. Julian Sayin. Fakes it, RPO over the middle, wide open, caught him right in stride. Jeremiah Smith, his 3rd catch. First down inside the gold zone now, 1st and goal. Let's see if they can punch this one in. Option keeper this time, blown up in the backfield, nowhere to go. Casey Seegers, redshirt senior, transfer from Liberty, makes the sack / tackle for loss. Left side, throw over the middle. Oh, gosh. Almost looked like a hook and ladder because he got hit so hard in the back. Reined that innocent. Now we're 3rd and goal again. Sayin. Time. Float it. Incomplete. Knocked away by the defensive back that time. Adonis Williams. Transfer from Navy from Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Any Cleveland Heights folks on the chat? And he's up and is good. And now we have 8-0. Buckeyes doing it an unconventional ways here with a safety and 2 field goals. They need to try to take the top off this defense soon. All right, senior quarterback Parker Navarro, transfer from UCF. Up the middle, nope, he'll keep it, and he'll be blown up by Caleb Downs. Man, his pursuit is a 99, and you saw it on display there as he just pursued the quarterback with aggressiveness. Navarro, pressure again in his face. He's rolling. He's going to fire over the middle. Caught by a wide open receiver. Somebody forgot to cover him. Oh boy, Chase Hendricks. He's your #1 receiving target. How could you let him be that wide open? And Navarro drilled him in stride. First down, Bobcats. 7-10 and counting here already in the second quarter. The game is flying by with these 3-and-out and punts. Option keeper for Navarro will be blown up by Jermaine Matthews. Matthews always confuses me because he switched to number 7, which is a sweet number, of course. Jordan Hancock's had it for the last couple years. Right side run. Hartford makes the tackle, 3rd and inches. Nice run that time by Sia Bangura. Navarro in a shotgun now on a 3rd and inches. He'll give it to Bangura, and he won't get it. C.J. Hicks, a big TFL, and the Bobcats will have to punt. C.J. Hicks. And now here comes Ennis up to the 24-yard line. Buckeyes have got to try to get something going. Their red zone package not clearly working right now. Peoples up the middle. Left side, juking. He's got a block, kind of, from Jeremiah Smith. That was kind of weird. His 7th carry is at 23 yards for the true sophomore. Another one of the super sophomores. Sayin, a super sophomore, gives it to Peoples. Peoples right side, first down to the 35, spinning his way to the 36-yard line. First down. Buckeyes will call it the 38. Sorry, the yard marker line number is so small in the new display. Little pop pass across the middle on a jet sweep. It's going to be Ennis, and he'll pick up 2. It's above the play clock, if you can see it, just to the right of EA Sports 40 with the down arrow. It's very small. That is the yard marker line. Saying in trouble, he'll go down. Sacked again. Big time pressure and a big time sack from Austin Mitchell, the redshirt sophomore from Avon, Ohio, in the house. Yeah, got to push it down the field. Austin Mitchell that time beats Tigger Chabola. Again, I'll say it live and into the internet atmosphere for all to hear. There needs to be the right side one up there. There he is on cue. What a gainer, 25 yards. Saying to Smith, 10-4. Big first down the middle. I don't even remember what I was saying, but there you go. Left side. Oh, going to be tackled for a big loss that time. Ricky Hyatt Jr., cornerback from Westerville Central High School, just about 25 minutes from where I sit. Ricky Hyatt Jr., transfer from Kentucky. Right side throw, going to be Ennis. 2nd and 13. They pick up a little bit more than half of it. Now a big 3rd and 6 for the Buckeyes, who are right on the edge of field goal range. On 35 and counting. Sayin, he's got some pressure in his face. Fires it to the best player on the planet, Jeremiah Smith, with a dig route, and he's got nearly 100 yards in the first half. Jeremiah Smith now on a pistol. Peoples right up the middle, and he won't get past the 20. Give him a gain of 1. And the Buckeyes will call timeout. Appreciate everybody being on. Again, my name is Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel, only place on YouTube that you're going to find live simulated sporting events, mostly football, with NCAA College Football 26 and Madden, of course, mostly our beloved Browns and Buckeyes. We're in the middle of the 2025 sim season of both, kind of a preview of what the season could look like. Carnell Tate over the middle. 2nd and 9 becomes 3rd and 1. We'll dig route for Tate now, under 30 seconds. They do not seem concerned about calling that second timeout. Play action, little RPO to the right side. Ennis breaks 1 tackle, 5. Touchdown, Brandon Ennis! And finally the Buckeyes penetrate that scarlet end zone. It had eluded them for 29 minutes and about 41 seconds. Finally, Brandon Innes on an RPO had one man to beat, and he beat him. Unfortunate there for Tate Pearson, a transfer from Northwest Mississippi Community College. And he could not make the tackle. Innes into the end zone. It is a little bit Chicago-y, isn't it? 10-4 for 6. Theirs, of course, was 25 or 6-4. There's 10-4 for 6. Innes will do as well. 15-0. The weird scoregami continues here for the Buckeyes. How about Inky Jones getting down there in the tackle? Number 21, Brenton Inky Jones. Fiend. Up the middle, right into the waiting arms of Bo Atkinson. And 000 comes onto the clock. 15-0 in the Battle of Ohio. The number 1 team in the country, Ohio State, waiting 29.5 minutes to put the first one into the end zone, but does so. A touchdown pass from Julian Sand to Brandon Innes. Appreciate everybody being on. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, why not? Do it now. I would appreciate it very much. Thank you. Tell your friends. If you like watching simulated football but don't like watching the generic canned commentators over and over again, this is your channel. I'm a gaming channel, but I don't just sit here and game, because you can watch plenty of people play video games. That's never been my thing. Mostly because when I play, I wouldn't say that I'm that good at them, that people should watch me play. Right side, people just know where to go. Running wide is such a difficult thing. Actually fights really hard to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Wow. It's a heck of an effort from James Peoples. Now Sayin on a 3rd and 10. He will shuffle in the pocket. He's in trouble, and he'll take a big sack by Seegers down at the 23-yard line. Casey Seegers, that transfer defensive end from Liberty. And the Buckeyes will have to punt from their own 3. There's Casey Seegers. And look at Joe McGuire right there. Oh, it's blocked! Oh no, and picked up for a touchdown! Why wouldn't he scoot back just a little bit? The punt is blocked and recovered in the end zone by Cameron Michael Molnar from Mason, Ohio. That one is actually blocked. I think it got blocked by the protection guy. Super weird. And the first score of the game for the Bobcats is a block punt in the end zone. So complimentary football for them, as their good defense and that sack of Sayin leads to a backed up punt, and the backed up punt gets blocked. And now 15-7. 15 just cracks me up. 12:09 to go. That was a very quick second half score. Not overly realistic, Jim. I will say that the OSU's punters are not great. RPO left side. Caught and then stepped out of bounds. And a gain of 4. He had plenty of running room, but fell out of bounds now. 2nd and 6. Sayin points out the mic. Motion coming from Carnell Tate. Tate waits his precious time, and now Sayin steps up. He'll find it to Tate in traffic, and they'll pick up 3 or 4 yards. Now 3rd and 2. Really need a first down here. Just got to get some rhythm going on this offense for the Buckeyes. Give it to Peoples. Nowhere to go because he tried to go laterally. He'll be blown up in the backfield, and they will have to punt. As Jalen Thomason, the safety, junior from Greenwood, Indiana, gets into the backfield, and the Buckeyes will punt. And the Bobcats have a little bit of life here. Down 7-15. Their first offensive possession of half number 2. Their senior quarterback, Parker Navarro. He'll keep it on an option to the right side. Juke move because everybody pursued the running back, and 15 yards down the field, Edric Houston cleans him up. But yeah, everybody bit with the running back on that option. Navarro. Fling it quickly. Dig to the left side. And it's a nice catch by Hendricks, 6 foot, 200 pounds, Chase Hendricks. Again, the junior out of St. Louis, Missouri. 2nd and 4, Navarro, play action. Ooh, RPO, it is just going to be knocked out of the air. Bo Atkinson elevated in front of him. Yeah, to me it's a little crazy that the OU Bobcats are giving Ohio State more trouble than the Texas Longhorns were. That's for sure. Big shot, left side, Navarro, it looks like it's going to be run by Matthews, and he knocks it away. Thought Caleb Downs might have been able to pick up the stray deflection, not so. Incomplete and a punt for Bartels. Buckeyes will start at their own 20-yard line. Quick little RPO again to the left side to Jeremiah Smith. 10-4, gets 5 that time. Peoples, left side, finally has some space. 30, 35, spin move 40, James Peoples. That was slick. Real slick run there from James Peoples, and he's got a little bit of breathing room for the Buckeyes now. Let's see if they can get this offense into a decent clip. Setting up screen right side, Peoples. He's got a block from Chibola. He'll try to juke to the right side. He's got the 50-yard line after a nice gain of 7. James Peoples, such a weapon with the ball in his hands. They're going to use him in the air and on the ground this year, I think. Peoples trying to go wide, nowhere to go. I do not like that call. I do not like that play. Adonis Williams Jr., once again, that transfer from Navy, from Cleveland Heights High School, gets him in the backfield now. 3rd and 7 after the TFL. Sayin. Now he'll move. He's in trouble. He'll fling it left side. Caught short. Oop, dropped Turbo Rogers over there. Not able to hold on. And there we go. The Buckeyes punting again. Credit OU's defense. They have come to play here today. And McGuire shanks it out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Woof. I told you, for those of you who care, I play a dynasty on my own because I love the recruiting piece and, obviously controlling the guys and playing my own game or whatever. The first thing that I recruited was the best kicker and the best punter. And they were like, how come you're offering me? I'm a 3-star. And I was like, because I need an upgrade at both positions. As Caden McDonald's going to get home. The big man, Caden McDonald, with a nice sack there. Parker Navarro 2nd and 14 for the Bobcats. Navarro hit as he throws, almost picked. Jermaine Matthews, hands on his head. Knew he should have caught that one. Offensive coordinator Scott is surfing. By the way, that's who it is. Right side throw, tipped away again. Caleb Downs in coverage that time, flexing all of the parts of his game here today, and another punt coming from the Bobcats. So the defense has been up to snuff. Remember, if you're just joining us, this one's going to bounce way past Ennis and out of bounds. Huge punt for the Bobcats there. Wow. And it's not even the real punter, or at least he's the wrong number. Sayin, quick throw over the middle. Caught, dropped. Stuck him right when he tried to hold on to that football, did he? Linebacker Ronald Jackson, looks like, is his name. Back to pass, Sayin. Quick throw right side to Claire. Max Claire to the 30, to the 31. Sets up 3rd and manageable here. 3rd and 2 to be exact. Sophomore quarterback Julian Sayin. So I'm not sure if he dressed enough to be a sophomore or if he's a redshirt freshman. Either way, it's his 2nd season. You know what I mean. The game has him as a true sophomore. I thought he redshirted, but what do I know? We're going to call him a super sophomore. James Peoples again up the middle. Sophomore to sophomore for 7. What does the official roster have him as? Actually, I'm curious about that. Good question. Quick throw over the middle, caught by Mylan Graham. Bounces off tacklers past the 50 to the 47, and now Sayin over 200 yards passing. They have him listed as a sophomore, so maybe they just didn't redshirt him. They're like, you know what? We're not going to redshirt you. We don't really believe in redshirting anymore, I guess, because you'll just leave. So keep your eligibility, wait your turn. Take over when it's time to take over. They, in general, except for the one year that Quinn Ewers reclassified and screwed it up. Fired over the middle, Smith, watch out. Oh, almost broke it all the way. Except for the 1 year that Quinn Ewers reclassified and came 1 year earlier than expected, the Buckeyes have actually done a very good job at succession planning. The quarterback position, and Sayin fights hard, now 4th and inches. They should go for it. Or try fielding for a 54-yarder. This is a terrible idea. Jaden Fielding's kick is up, and it is... Bust my buttons, Jaden Fielding. Good for you, buddy. 18-7, the wacky score-a-palooza continues here at the Horseshoe. And yes, Jim, kicking matters. Punting and kicking. And I'm not just saying that because I like Jim Tressel as a coach. Maybe not as big of a fan as him as our lieutenant governor, but I guess that's neither here nor there. Only because he's a big fan of charter schools, and as a public school teacher, that isn't my bag. Out of the pistol. They'll give it to Bangura. He'll try the middle, and he'll be Bangura to the ground by Davison Igwinosa. Mason keeps rooting for the Bobcats. They're hanging around, those pesky Bobcats. Hand off to Bangura up the middle, first down before Downs and Arvell Reese with the number change to number 8. Able to get there and knock him to the ground. Now, it's week number 3 of our 2025 Buckeye season sim. They took care of Texas in week 1. They took care of Grambling in week 2. And now Bangura is thrown to the ground by Malik Hartford. And they are 15 minutes away from taking care of OU to start 3-0. To sweep that non-conference schedule, potentially. Up the middle, nowhere to go for the unnamed running back Mathis, or the unrostered running back Mathis, rather. Eleven targets for Smith. More. We need the Kylo Ren meme. More. Appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Nagy on Sports is the channel. Only place on YouTube you are going to find these simulated sporting events with live original commentary, updated rosters, all that fun stuff. Pressure coming, CJ Hicks! Bad time to run play action. CJ Hicks has the body type and athleticism of Micah Parsons. Ironically, also wears number 11. Always was a little out of place as an off-ball linebacker. This year they have moved him to edge. And we'll see if that athleticism and explosiveness comes into play, much like it did on that play. And another 3-and-out coming for the Bobcats. Precisely, he says. See, exactly, says Mason. Again, 18-7. The only touchdown of the day for the Ohio Bobcats was a blocked punt in the end zone. So defense still pitching a shutout of the Bobcats. Let's see if the Buckeyes can get the end zone once again. Nice little spin move from Peoples. He'll go over the middle before Adonis Williams brings him to the ground. RPO right side. Got it. Whoop. Juke move. Innes fights forward for a first down. Actually takes a shot in the back from Mitchell. He has right at the 50-yard line here. They'll spread him out 5 wide. Sophomore quarterback Julian Sayin from Carson Hinsman. Back to pass now. Sayin, quick little throw left side to Max Clare, his tight end. Bullying his way for about 9 yards to the 41. Here comes Peoples inside zone, first down. And a yard plus inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Clock's at 11 and ticking down. RPO right side, got it. First down and more. Tate, juke move to the 26-yard line. Carnell Tate got out a quiet day as Tate. The super talented Ohio State receiving room. Mitchell, you're back. You okay, brother? I'm not sure if your story from earlier is in real time or something that happened earlier today, this week, this month. But if you're happening real time, then yeah, you might have just gone to sleep for a minute. It's okay. We're glad to have you back. Option keeper Julian Sayin up the middle. First down, 15 to the 10. Julian Sayin will slide to the 8-yard line. First and goal, which is where they've struggled. Okay, you've been here. All right, well, that's fine. No worries. There's no judgment. You're still number 1 top fan on this chat. Right side, Peoples nowhere to go. Casey Seegers shuts it down. 20 carries, just 56 yards because so many of them have been those negative plays to the perimeter. I haven't seen C.J. Donaldson in this game at all. Here comes a little veer look. Nowhere to go. He'll lose even more yards. There's Adonis Williams once again, and now it's 3rd and goal, but they're at the 15. Right side, and nowhere to go, and they're going to settle for another field goal. Hey, but at least this field goal is going to put us to a nice and even regular old football score. Just a really weird way of getting there. Fielding's kick is good, and now we're at 21-7, just like we all thought. Oh, a nice, simple 21-7. Yes, that's right. There's the defensive tackle for OU's last name is Mitchell. Yeah, a little bit, Mason. I mean, it certainly could be looking ahead. They've got their Big Ten road opener, I think, is week 4 in Washington. Their big West Coast trip, remember, with the addition of the 4 teams. One of them will always come here, and we will always go there for one game. So I think this year it's Washington, and UCLA comes to us. Up the middle, and he'll be sacked back. 6th sack of the day. Bo Atkinson having a very good day over the transfer from North Carolina. He transferred late, too. He can play inside, he can play outside. Bo Atkinson didn't want to play for Belichick. Now Navarro, he's in trouble. He'll fling it over the middle, tipped to the air, and it's going to be not caught. Punt coming with, nope, they're going to go for it with 6:47. Earlier today. Okay, thank you for the clarification, Mitchell. Back to pass now. Pressure coming, he's in trouble. He's rolling, and he'll be sacked again. And/or he ran for a couple yards. Let's see if Ohio State can put one in the end zone. Still have their starters in with 6:42. No auto subs in this one. Peoples, student body right. To the 15, to the 10. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 8. Picks up 7. Big sweep outside that right side. Appreciate everybody being on again. Thanks so much to all my subscribers. You guys are the best. I do really appreciate it. Can't get wide that time, though. Also hit that like video as we continue to increase our college football audience. But I do appreciate you joining me here for this one. I'll have another Browns sim for you tomorrow, if not another Buckeye sim. Obviously, the Buckeye season starts a little early, and the Browns season saying 10-5-3, and he'll be tackled, and now it's 1st and goal from the 1 again. No, you're right, Jim. No rhythm, and it has been ugly, Mason. Despite some exciting plays. RPO left side, wide open, and into the end zone. His 2nd of the day, Brandon Innes. Was that so hard? Getting into the end zone from a goal-to-go situation. We'll cheer you as you go. Our honor defend. We will fight to the end for Ohio. 28-7. The old 4-play, 15-yard scoring drive. We're under 5 to go in the game. Buckeyes will win this one. They will go to 3-0, but it was not without some issues on offense. Woof, look at Mylan Graham flying down there to play defense. They're going to get that ball returned to the 8. Just fair catch it, dude. Just fair catch it. Here's Parker Navarro. Buckeyes still have their starters in. Look at Caleb Downs swarming to the line and make a tackle. First time we've seen that running back, Duncan Brune, from Cologne, Germany. He came from a place called the Cologne Crocodiles. That was listed as his high school team. That's amazing. Navarro in trouble. All kinds of scarlet around him, and he'll be sacked again. Arvell Reese. The heir apparent to Cody Simon in the middle. Arvell Reese. Very talented linebacker, and he's in there. I think he's a Glenville kid. Am I remembering that correctly? Not looking at their roster right now, but I will. Yes, good job, Phil. He is a Glenville kid, Arvell Reese. Very talented, very athletic player. 3rd and 17. They're going to go hurry up. All those receivers having to run back to the line now. Navarro. Deep shot, left side. Double coverage and knocked away. Should have been picked by Downs, actually. And now they'll punt. Can we block a punt of theirs? Of course not, because their punting is adequate. Here comes Innes from the 45 to the 40. 3:39. Is it backup time? Nope, not yet. Buckeyes can salt this one away. RPO right side to Smith. Broken tackle, 40. Up to the 36-yard line for Jeremiah. Peoples. Left tackle run. picks up a gain of 2. 3rd and 4. I'm a little surprised we haven't seen C.J. Donaldson at all. A little bit more thunder and lightning is what I was anticipating. People's just gotten a lot of carries today. Now they're going to throw on a 3rd and 4. Now Sayan will be sacked. Sacked on the outside. Pass rushing from Anas Luckman. There it is, Anas Luckman. I was like, wait a minute. His first name is what? It's that.
Number 38 on the field goal.
Why are we kicking 57-yard field goals? This is crazy. Fielding's kick is up, and it is good. Whoa. He's killing it in the sim. 57-yarder, and he just drilled it. 31-7. Is that 5 field goals already for him today? That would be 15, 14, plus 2, yeah. 5 field goals. Wild. Nice tackle again by Arvell Reese. Buckeyes keeping their starters in. I wonder if it's a little bit of a... yeah, maybe Jim, maybe a proctologist. It's a little bit of, not punishment. 31-7 is going to be a fine victory, but the defense played their guts out. This is not on them by any means. Offense, however, a little bit of a struggle. Right side, deep shot. So somehow caught on the Hail Mary. Davison Igbinosun got beat. He got beat by that receiver, Rodney Harris II from the Cincinnati area, Princeton High School. Quick little screen to the right side to the unrostered Mathis receiver / running back. And with 48 seconds, they're going to hurry up. They have not been into Ohio State's side of the field, I don't even think. Maybe one other time this game. Long throw to the left, caught and pushed out of bounds at the 40. Sorry, at the 30. That was 40 seconds on the game clock, Phil. Appreciate everybody being on. Nagy on Sports is the channel. I will wrap it up with some stats, but I know a lot of you guys like to hop off. We'll do more Buckeye action and more Browns action later this weekend as well. If you're enjoying your Saturday, no gig for me tonight. My wedding was last night, so I have a free evening and a chance to sim. Why are we going down into our 4-point stance and clapping? This is very strange. This game has had some weird cutscene glitches so far, and it's hot off the presses. Motion coming now, 4th and inches. Navarro calling for that snap. Gives it. Nope, he'll keep it, and he will not get it. Good tackle by Jalen McClain, and that will turn it over on downs, and the Buckeyes will take a knee and seal this Week 3 victory 31-7. Kind of a weird game got here. Yeah, we had some rain here as well, Jim, in the Hilliard, west side of Columbus area. Player of the game, I guess, was Julian Sand. He didn't do anything spectacular. He took a couple sacks that I wish he wouldn't have taken, but most important statistic is the one that starts with a W-I-N. So let's look at some stats. Guys, take care if you're hopping off. I'll talk to you on the next one. Julian Sand, whoops, I do owe you first. Parker Navarro, 13 of 22 for 120. That's just 59% completions in this one. He also had 14 carries for negative 12 yards and a fumble. Sia Bangura, 7 for 24. There's Tyrone Mathis. Apparently he's a sophomore from Dublin. It's not a real player. And Duncan Brune had one as well. Whoops. Too many buttons hit. Chase Hendricks, 4 for 48. 4 for 58 for Rodney Harris. Mathis, Jordan, and Bangura as well with a couple tackles. Jalen Thomason, 16 for him. Adonis Williams, Casey Seegers, and Ricky Hyatt, again from Westerville Central High School. 1.5 sacks for Nehemiah Dukes. Austin Mitchell with 1. Casey Seegers, and then Lukeman with the other half. And the Buckeyes did not turn it over except for, of course, the block punt in the end zone, which was the only OU score of the day. 28 of 40, 241, 70% completions. 2 touchdowns for Julian Sant. Peoples 24 of 57, 11 carries, just 2 yards. Again, that also counts the sacks. Smith 9 for 117. Innes 6 for 33, but he had both of the touchdowns. 5 for Tate, 5 for Claire, 2 for Peoples, 1 for Mylan Graham, and a drop for Turbo Rogers. Anthony Turbo Rogers. 7 tackles, and they were all for loss for Bo Atkinson. That's nuts. He had 7 tackles, and they were all TFLs. Crazy. Hartford was 7, 6 for Igmanosin. 2 of them were sacks for Atkinson, 1.5 for McDonald, 1.5 for Kenyatta Jackson, Hicks, Houston, Taiwan Malone, and Arvell Reese. All kinds of guys getting involved in the sack attack today. All right. Poor raccoon. Jim, you're very welcome. Cheer for Cincinnati. I do like that they've added the fight songs to the track. It was just like cadences or whatever last time. So, Buckeyes 31 and OU 7. It will go to 0-3. And again, if I'm trying to remember correctly, I believe it's Washington. We get a bye week, and then week 5, we go to Washington to take on the 2-0 Washington Huskies. That'll be a tough one. Then Minnesota, Illinois at 8 in the country right now. Penn State number 2, Michigan number 14. So still plenty of talented teams on the roster, but they got through the first stretch. 30-6 at Texas, 52-3 against Grambling, and then again this one 31-7. All right, guys, really appreciate you being on. My name is Phil Nagy. Channel's Nagy on Sports. Enjoy the rest of your day. Today we will say go Buckeyes, and as always, go